Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai visas and new passports. This has been a topic that people have I've just noticed it over the years. Sometimes people think they're getting away with something by getting a new passport. Now, under certain circumstances, I think it's both reasonable and prudent to go ahead and get a new passport under certain circumstances where you're entering the kingdom. And what circumstances are those? Well, folks that have had a lot of entries and exits in the kingdom, but are genuinely coming to the kingdom for temporary stays, sometimes there just gets to a point where, your passport is just so full of stamps that it's hard to find a place to stamp a new visa stamp. It's hard, you don't have any pages left. Immigration officers, they have to process a lot of people in a given day. And anything that you can do to reduce consternation on the part of those folks and basically just make the overall process more smooth is always a good idea. So sometimes getting a new passport is just prudent. You've got page after page after page of stamp after stamp after stamp. There's hardly any room left. That's a reasonable time to do it. But what I do find interesting is people will find themselves either being blacklisted and attempting to get a new passport in order to re-enter the kingdom. That's become virtually a thing of the past because the biometric systems that have been rolled out or being rolled out right now, which I'll go into more detail in a minute, but those biometric protocols, those have been undertaken by those being blacklisted and deported. Those folks are already in the biometric system. So as time rolls on, those folks are going to have a really hard time getting back in the kingdom. A new passport in and of itself does not guarantee re-entry. A clean passport is not going to just magically usher an individual in. They have various systems in place to track people who are coming into the kingdom. Where I see this most prevalent with folks that use a new passport in order to clean up is where they've been trying to live in Thailand in tourist visa status, and immigration officials are simply just getting wise to that stuff, and the paradigm has changed. They do not want people living in Thailand in tourist visa status, and for this reason, those who may be red flagged in the system, even with a new passport, I think it's very reasonable to presume that you may still not be granted entry simply because you're already in the system regardless of the passport. And again, facial recognition technology, biometric data gathering is all being rolled out at various immigration checkpoints throughout Thailand. So I think within a year of the making of this video, we're probably going to see a situation where regardless of one's passport, it's probably going to come down to biometrics, and where it's biometrics that are going to be necessary in order to enter. There's not going to, the cleanness of the passport is irrelevant. It will come, people's immigration history will be tagged to their biometric data, so the minute your fingerprint is put into the system or your retina is scanned, they can see how much you've been in or out, or what status you've been maintaining in the kingdom, and they will make their decisions on that according to the actual facts of your situation, not so much what they can see in front of them in terms of a quote-unquote clean passport.